morning, everyone. It's great to see so many of you here today. What a huge conference this is with over 200 people here. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for this award. It means a lot to me. I'm someone that's been on human services since I was first elected in 2005. And people with disabilities has always been an issue that's near and dear to my heart. I've worked a lot around autism, which is very special to me. As everyone in this room knows, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know someone with autism. So it's something that we have really worked hard on in this state. I'd like to talk just a little bit about the waiver, because I think there's been a lot of misinformation out there, and I just want people to understand that. You know, we worked really hard to try and bring a second waiver. We did not want to touch the first waiver because we really felt when DSS brought us the proposal that there was no reason to touch the first waiver. It works. It's one of the few waivers we have that we have no issues with. So when DSS came with their first proposal, we were like, why touch it? If it works and it's not broken, why try and fix it? So that's why they went back to the table and came up with a second waiver. And the second waiver is because we do have people on a wait list. And because the first waiver is at over 82% of the cap, we're not able to put people into that waiver. So I'm very comfortable with the second waiver. I know there's been a lot of misinformation out there, but anyone that is on the first waiver is not affected at all. I want people to understand that. If you're on the first waiver, you will not be impacted at all. We haven't worked this hard to protect this population through the years to now have them be hurt by having a second waiver. And the second waiver, there will be no wait list, which means more people will be able to get services, which is what we want. So again, thank you very much for this award. I truly appreciate it. It looks like our hearing for the waiver will be the last week of March. I had to stop and think what month we're in. In a short session, things get a little blurred. It'll be at the end of the month. When we do a waiver, we have 30 days from the time we receive it from the agency to act on it. If we do not act on it, it automatically is deemed approved. So that's why our timeline is getting a little short, just so that people understand how waivers work. And then in closing, the only thing I would like to say is please educate legislators on the Brain Injury Alliance and what you do and as providers out there. You know, people that are on human services like myself, who have been on it since 2005, we understand it, but there's a lot of legislators, there's 187 of us, and 187 can't all be on the same committees. So as much as we try to educate our colleagues on what all of the social services are, if you can educate my colleagues and help me with that, that would be great, because once this waiver comes out, the two committees that have to vote on it are Human Services and Appropriations. And I have to educate my colleagues as to what waivers do, first of all, and what the second waiver is going to do. So if you know any legislators, please reach out to them, explain to them how important this is to this population. Enjoy your conference, and thank you very much for this award. I truly appreciate it.